In this demonstration, I'll describe the steps for adding the toe box to the foot orthotic for finishing. First thing we want to do is right-click and zoom the model out, then left-click and flip the model up so the toes are pointed straight up in the air, and reposition it so we can see it squarely. On the bottom here, what we want to do is we want to put these purple discs up along the transverse arch. Okay, we took some time to create a transverse arch in one of the very first steps. This indicates the plantar side, or the third metatarsal head. So we want this transverse arch kind of highlighted here, and we want to stay away from that marker. So we left click and grab these, and it'll move this line up along that transverse arch. And one of the things we want to do is try to pull some of these circles along and around to the bottom side of the foot. So we're going to pull this down and around and sneak one of these around so that we can use it on the bottom side of the foot. So leave those two in the middle if you can, and then spin this around and replace one of these markers with one from the top side if you can. Then take this one and use it so that it falls right at the apex of the first met head. So that looks pretty good. We're going to leave that one there, and we're going to spin this one around and leave a marker right at the apex of the fifth metatarsal head. So if we can again get one extra marker onto the plantar surface of the foot, and then leave some markers here to indicate the fifth and first metatarsal heads, we're going to be in great shape. So good. We have our extra marker on the bottom, and then we're going to take these and place them along the transverse. It's kind of a ledge here. All right, so this looks pretty good. We want a nice kind of flowing line here. And that looks pretty accurate to me. And again, staying back behind that third metatarsal head. So we might actually be able to just scoot this up just a little bit further. There we go. All right, we're going to leave that right where it's at. And I'm going to zoom this out a little bit further. Then go over to the box here on the left and grab just the very top one and slide that out as far as you can. Max it out, and you can see now this creates our toe box. Skip the second one, go to the third one, and this will add your length. We don't need it to max this one out. We don't need all that length, but this will give you your full foot plate. Okay, looks beautiful. And there it is. So that's how you create a toe box. A lot easier than using plaster. I'm going to go back to medial. And there it is. Again, you can lengthen it out further if you want. The other two are not necessary. This just gives you some extra width at the very end, not necessary. And this gives you some extra height at the end. Again, not necessary. So we don't need those other two tools. The other two are perfect. So that's how we use the toe box feature when modifying foot orthotics. So we're done. We're going to move on to the next step.